Angrboda?
You know, for someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him. I would never tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
It's prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find. You're welcome to help if you want.
Fine. But are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on, champ. Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the Giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it... wasn't?
They just stalked?
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they are.
Oh, well that's... good for them.
But it looks like their, love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then...
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
Right. I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was... something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting... bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Hey, Ingrid. Think Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh. Yeah, I should get back to Thor. course.
I admit, that was awesome. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like the lava ran red with their blood. True, it will. Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud would... She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Course.
I admit, that was hard. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like the lava ran red with their blood. True.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Looks like we need to head through that gate.
Oh, yeah?
I had to do something while you were off fighting.
Well, check again anyways.
Fine. Through the gate. Like I said. Thor?
Ain't that impressive? Real god stuff.
You are a god.
You're damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't know. No! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh. Loki, don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. But you're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, losing an eye or worse. Look at this. We make a good team. Don't we? Don't we? Make a good damn team?
Just like you and Baldur.
You both behave out there?
Thor was really great. I learned a lot from him.
You learned something from him? Really now? Okay. What did you teach the kid?
Nothing. What could I possibly teach him?
Exactly. I was wondering where that went. Actually, I had a pretty good idea. Change of heart.
I'm not really sure why I came to Asgard. But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy. I need you to know you can trust me. And if I'm gonna help you take this to the end, I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this, figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
You always this hard on Thor? Seems like you're... mad at him or something.
Ooh, getting nosy. Getting personal. No, I get it. But it's nothing like that. It's... Well, to be honest, it's the only language he understands. I'm serious. Go ahead and try being nice to him. See where that gets you.
So, about the sword. Is Ingrid the name of the soul inside it?
Some other time, Loki. We've all got places to be. All right, come along, Hugin.
Huh. Are you trying to make friends?
Whatever, man.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah.
Hey, don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, dude. Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly. Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War is a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
be terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neatho? Madam Neatho, where have you gone?
I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to. What's in Svartalfheim?
We still have unfinished business there. I helped construct some mining rigs throughout the bay. Part of my non-violent attempt at bringing the dwarves to heel.
Why am I not surprised? Lead the way. I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, these rigs were certainly the most subtle.
Mimir.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts. Watch your left!
Poison spit incoming! Knock that brim down! Behind you! Incoming poison!
Kratos, I see something.
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
We don't have the equipment for this. What manner of creature is that?
Dead.
You know, I would have beaten you.
What?
Earlier. If Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again. Find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't. No fish. Surely they retreated to deep water to escape the smoke. So, one of your mining rigs is here, Mimir.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Look at it. I didn't realize how much there'd be to explore here.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high! Behind you! Look out! The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. Grab whatever it spits up in the process.
long did it take the dwarves to realize you duped them?
Oh, somewhere between Odin demanding a year's worth of weapons in a month, and their realization that all the gold in Asgard couldn't give them what they actually wanted.
Which was?
A choice.
Ugh, I hate the bay. The smoke from the rigs, my throat is up.
Another Draugr hole, brother. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Godred!
Aye. We fought it at the other Draugr hole, didn't we? Odd. No. It's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong.
What did you do?
What I thought was right. Or at least, what I thought was clever.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You believe deactivating the mining rigs will encourage the dwarves to reclaim their independence?
I don't know, but I have to try something. There's another mining rig on this island, brother. And all that smoke.
Why would the dwarves agree to allow the Aesir to siphon off their resources?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
You could likely swing across the gantry.
Not quite right.
That position looks correct.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
The ground here is unstable. Dropping from a high enough vantage point might break it. So, Mimir, you're hated by an entire realm because of one mistake.
Deservedly.
Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... well, I know how it feels.
Huh. Impressive.
good idea.
Don't think we can reach it there.
I think the gantry's in the right position now. This equipment's sturdier than I thought.
Watch your left!
Your deeds seem to be catching up with you, Mimir. Smart as cheap alive.
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost track of themselves. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Hulker brothers could craft something from it.
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
What is it, Mimir?
That's nothing, brother. Just... You ever have those moments where you wish you could... go back? Rewrite your own past. Make different decisions.
Journeying through time is more trouble than it is worth.
Ah, fair point. You're speaking metaphorically, right?
No.
Of course you're not.
Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... Freya, could you heal the soil here? Make it fit to hold a seed?
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, oil. It'd be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
You do not have the time, Mimir. Perhaps one day.
What did you find? A seed of Yggdrasil?
To Muspelheim.
Where do you reckon it leads? The gauntlet, perhaps?
The what?
Combat trials. I attempted them several years ago.
With Atreus?
Yes.
Then we should find the other half of the seed. See where it leads. Well done. Now we can cross.
Incoming! Back here! Down!
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath. Thanks for collecting that. What's this?
Ah, a memory of war. You could use this as a training arena if you like. You'll just be fighting the recollections of enemies. They won't be able to harm you.
Prepare yourself.
Enemies on the left!
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Watch out! To the
Incoming back here! Enemy behind you! Behind you, look out! Enemy behind you!
Behind you! Look out!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
On your
What good's a shield if you're not gonna use it?
Enemy to your
left flank!
Destructive.
What'll it be?
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
The father. Odin, I presume?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
Do we have to be here? Creeping me out, all these poor bastards with their souls cut up.
Alfheim? What's there?
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. Last we were in Alfheim, Atreus heard something out in the Barrens. A creature in terrible pain.
I'm with you.
that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here. I'm here for you.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. Oh, okay.
These rooms.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet.
Enough. We will continue later.
Freya, you were just beginning to tell us the story of Hrimthur, the stonemason's son, and the wager Odin involved you in.
Yes. All right. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants.
Hold. We will finish later.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then. Freya, when we return to your story of Hrimthur, you said if he built Asgard's wall in time, he was promised an audience with you.
Yes, and built it he did. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn him.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
There's too much sand in the way, brother. Can't read it.
Look there! An entrance to the caves!
This cave extends underneath the desert.
Aye. A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple. Perhaps we'll find Atreus' wounded animal down here.
Lead the way, Kratos. I trust you to not get us lost underground.
Nina! Behind you, brother! On your Incoming!
These poor elves, blinded by hate, lashing out at everything and everyone for their fate.
They will not listen to reason. Combat is unavoidable.
Oh, trust me, I know. Still, I wish it were not the case.
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader.
Strange how you'd rather bring me along for this task instead of your own son.
I have to agree, brother. Atreus would have enjoyed this desert dalliance. Especially where maimed, innocent creatures in need of rescue are concerned.
Good. Perhaps it will teach him the consequences of disobedience.
An odd way to No. I am in no position to judge.
Another red! To the left! Cover! These bastards about to explode! Behind you!
Have you asked Atreus why he feels the need to hide things from you?
Of course. It solved nothing.
It isn't supposed to.
You are meaning?
The boy is allowed to have secrets. All children do.
His secrets are dangerous.
Of that I have no doubt. Still, they are his to bear.
Ah, bear. Yes. At least that one isn't so much a secret anymore.
Katanina! Sovatina!
Behind you! Look out! On your right!
Look out!
Freyr kept many secrets as well in his youth. He and Atreus were much alike.
Disobedient. Reckless.
Oh yeah. With a compulsion to help those in need. That was partly what led him to Alfheim in the first place, and why he stayed so long.
Winter has changed Atreus. This prophecy weighs on him. Shapes him into someone different.
He is deciding which path to take. It may not be the path you choose for him, but ultimately, it's his path to walk. See that explosive? Setting it off. It is odd to watch you, of all people, go to such effort to help this injured creature.
Scouting clears my mind.
Right.
Speak your piece.
Atreus has influenced you, has he not? Conditioned you to help those in need?
What of it?
You should trust that you've influenced him in turn.
Another nightmare! To the left! Nicely done!
Above you, look out!
A Hofgufa. I haven't seen one since I was a child.
Great Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on!
That howling. It sounds familiar.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
That must be the cause of the storm.
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
There must be a way to cut it loose.
I'd wager that there's nothing here a well-placed throw of the axe can't solve.
That helped. Seem to escape.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
How in the realms did they capture such a large one?
Afghafas are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
Even though it's bound by their hive?
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
But if this is true, are we doing more harm than good by destroying this hive?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No. Freyr would appreciate our efforts to ease the harshness of these lands. We should free it. Here! You should be able to cut this part away and free the half-goofa!
Never imagined I'd see a half-goofa fly again. Can't believe the lad missed this.
The storm is gone. The Song of the Sands has returned to Alfheim, albeit somewhat diminished from how I remember it as a child.
Atreus will be glad to hear it is no longer in pain.
You look forward to telling him.
I do.
It is not too late to avoid my mistakes. Your son must walk his own path, but you can still guide him. And I will help you, however I can, for his sake.
Thank you.
Well, nice to be able to have a real conversation out here for once.